For herons today. I'm certainly thinking about keeping a few, but I want to see how they are stacked up. Alright, so the other day I was out here fly fishing for bass, and there were heron popping all over. So today I came out with the fly rod and made up a sabiki from an old sabiki, and I'm going to see if we can get a few heron, and they are definitely here. So I'm going to see what we can do with the heron. Something a little different. We are fly fishing for heron today, and I'm sure we'll get a few. There we go. These are small ones. I know in the back they're much bigger, but this is just, we got them all to ourselves, just having fun. A little 6-weight rod actually, but oh! That's a little bigger. Oh. There we go. Fly fishing for heron today. Just getting a swing at things. Figuring these guys out. The small ones are actually the tastier ones. These are the ones you want to eat. Feels like a... It's definitely a heron, but he feels bigger. See? We're fly fishing for heron today. We got them all to ourselves. Oh, it's a bass. I'm sure he took that Clouser. He felt I knew he was a bigger one. And we're going to be getting... They're definitely still about. Maybe there's a big mama mixed in. That's the fly. Cool. One thing for sure, it is a little bit of a challenge casting with the Sabiki. There's a bit of weight. It's going to be up long, and it's not going to turn proper on itself. So it's a little bit tricky, nothing bad, but just keep that in mind. Now I'm kind of glad I got the 9-weight just because I can work the line better. But the 7-weight, maybe 1 or 2 flies at most, probably be grand. So just something to keep in mind. Something to keep in mind is when I'm casting, I'm stopping my line, and that's helping a bit. Kind of throws that Clouser out in front. Oh, that one is fierce. It throws that Clouser out front, and I haven't had any doubles, but pretty good. Moderate fishing for heron, fly fishing for heron. And I might keep 2 or 3 when I leave. I'll talk about the rig. I have a hunch we may do better without the Clouser. Oh, there we go. Attached. I'm going to work on this slow. Maybe one of his buddies will find a Sabiki. But later on, I'm going to thinking about taking that Clouser off later on, and just throwing the Sabiki. Maybe that slower sink rate will. These are the good eating ones. Maybe that slower sink rate will. Get a few more, I'm not sure, I'm just playing with them. But we're doing okay, I think. And this is just to kind of add to it. And I'll talk about that rig if I haven't already. This is a blonde gold Clouser. I love this set. Yeah, I got these Sabikis are on a 25-pound mainline, and didn't want to use a thinner mainline than 25 because it would just really turn over on itself. So I think it's important that I used at least 25. I probably could have went with 30, but I'm not tangling too bad, but it's expected. The casting's gonna be up long because you have those dropper flies and on there. So you're gonna cast, it's gonna turn over on the line. So you gotta expect that. And I don't have much line out. I'm fishing no more. I'm going between 50, 60 feet. And probably could fish with one hand all day, which makes it fun. Oh, here we go. Maybe I'll... Whoa, wow. Yeah, jumping better than shad. That is wild. Whoa. There we go. They seem to be hitting that top fly. So I'm starting to think that if I took that Clouser off, if I took off that Clouser, I could just load up the basket. If I took off that Clouser, maybe they're hitting those flies that are riding higher. Obviously they are hitting stuff on top. But that one, oh, that's a big herring. Oh! He took 2-3 jumps. And see that got him on the top Sabiki. So I might be taking off that weighted fly, weighted Clouser on him. I'm not sure. Yeah, he got off. I must have been a little one. I'm seeing if I'm trying to get multiple. A double. And if the wind pushes your line out, give it a little pull, and then shoot that Sabiki straight out. Maybe I can walk one through. See if I can hook up here. Tricky. You feel him on the tap. Oh, there we go. Alright, if I walk backwards, keep the rod low. Oh! Definitely, we're not getting double headers. I'm just curious to see if this herring took the top. No, he took the lower one. Okay. What did he take? No Clouser. Yeah, they're a little smaller here than the ones on the inside. Oh, in the basket. And then we're just, wow, hitting them. We might be getting just as many as if we were on here. I'm pretty sure. Oh, that was a nice jump. And I think it's snowing out now. So it is cold out. So dress warm. And I'll tell you guys what I wear. Well, basically, I think neoprene is a must this time of year. It's just simply going to keep you warm, your whole body warm. I have on neoprene, I have on long johns, jeans, 2 sweatshirts, one with a hood, actually two hats, and what else? Did I leave anything out? 2 hats, long johns, t-shirt, and I'm okay. I got gloves in my bag if need be, and I only fish with them if I feel I need to. And to warm up, a lot of times I'll just take a walk, and your whole body will warm up, your hands will warm up, and by the time that happens, you're ready to fish again. So I'll wait for a period for these herring to slow up, and then I'll take a walk, and I'll come back in on them. So after all, they seem to be a little kind of in and out, so they're more out than in at the moment. So that's what. All right, let me I'm going to talk about the rig I'm using, or the flies I'm using, and what I did. It's basically just a Sabiki rig, an old Sabiki rig that I had laying around. And what I did was, the individual Sabikis, I cut them off the main line. And what I did was I tied them on with an overhand, 2 overhand knots or a surgeon knot. So I went up the line and I tied on 1, 2, and 3, and they're about 7 inches apart. I put a little clip on the end to make it convenient to attach to my loop on the end of my leader. If I wanted to go over to regular leader, I could real quick without having to clip off the end. And on the end, right now I am just fishing with a weighted, small weighted Clouser number 4, and that's it. These actually, I'm thinking about it now, should take those beads off and it would cast a little better. That little bead probably adds a bit of weight and a bit of traction. And another thing is, if you're setting up with a fly setup, I would not use less than 25 pound, 20 pound maybe, as my leader, because a thinner leader, it's going to kind of crimp over and wrap around on itself a bit more. So I put some thought into that. But those are just retied. I had 6 on there. Old rig, retied, sharpened, and set this here up. So I made 2. I figured 3. Probably 2 droppers would be just fine, but another day. So that is the rig I'm using. Everything else is from my other videos. I made mention it's a 9-weight rod. Not ready for a walk just yet. I'm still here. I haven't had any double header herrings. Heron. But they're definitely there. Oh, double header. He grabbed that right here. I think he did. But there are definitely 2 on there. I guess the most we'll get is a quadruple header. But that is pretty wild. Well, let me get him going. Wanted to maybe get a good picture out of that for the cover of the deal here. And this is just fun. We got them all to ourselves. We got them our way. And just enjoying the day. That's what it's all about. Fish your way. Wow. I think that's a bass. I don't know. That is. Oh! Let's see. I'm going to get him in. My battery's going dead too. I took a little break, and this got to be a little bass. I'm sure. I don't think it's a herring. Pretty sure this is a. I don't know. Really give me a nice play. Yeah, he's a bass. I'm sure he grabbed that Clouser. Oh, he took the Sabiki. He liked the Sabiki better. A fat little guy. He grabbed that Sabiki. I tied my knots good. It's those knots. I just did a couple of turns on them. Alright, that was fun. A couple of piers, but really thought this is much more fun. Relaxing. And there he took this heron took the top Sabiki too. And ooh, let's see if someone grabs it. I seen it flash right by me. Oh, that was me. Yeah, I dropped missed a couple hits, and they are smaller. So maybe a smaller size Sabiki would be better. Ooh, there they go. Just picking at the heron here. I got one, yeah. Oh, that's a nice size one. So just picking at herring, a couple striped bass mixed in, and really productive day. Really productive day. We have the herring all about, and that's a bigger one. Had a couple small ones before him. I don't want to wear him too much out. Just really fun fishing. Wintertime, cold out. That's a nice size fish right there. They seem to be in and out, the heron. They're definitely, you know when they're there, they're just popping on top. And there's periods where they come in and out. They're pretty simple, fun. Same with casting, you get a little tricky. The line might get twisty too, so keep an eye on that. Get that That could have been a bass. But oh, there we go. We followed up, and they're gonna hold them about. Maybe we'll get a rack. And I had a couple double headers, but actually that might have been one. It felt lighter. But a couple double header herrings, and a lot of singles, that's for sure. This is a smaller one. We get him up, and he took the bottom of it. So we're fishing good now. I think I'm just going to keep this here set up till I'm about done. Oh, it's bigger than I thought. Good stuff. That feels like a bigger one, that's for sure. Sometimes I'm walking back hoping I can get some more play out of them. Oh, wait. Let me get another. I'll double in a little bit. Let's see what he is. Oh! Yeah, he's the bottom. This herring took the bottom. Oh boy, that's what I was trying to avoid. That bothers me, but sometimes you can shake them off. I got a hook in my sleeve. Just gonna slow me down now. You get him. There we go. Make it easier to get to him on his way. Let's see. Tricky here. There we go. Yeah, they seem to be hanging on the bottom now, so that minnow, definitely the Clouser minnow, is definitely doing its job. The herring seem to be, I believe, lower. I'm not seeing them on top as. Oh, there's a double. I'm not seeing them on top as much. Might have lost one. No, they're still there. And are they? Yeah. Oh wow, we have one on the Clouser minnow. Ooh. Ooh. He took the Clouser minnow. And there, that bird is right where they are. Let's see, whatever kind of bird that is. Let's get the easy one off first. And the second easiest one off second. They're just in and out, but I tell you what, when they're in, they're in. So, getting a bunch of herring here. I think I might have had a couple on that round. I'm not sure. But, whoa, I do have a couple. I haven't had a triple herring yet, but quite a few doubles. If he's still on. And they're eating that Clouser minnow now, so. Another one grabbed that. No, he took the Sabiki. But sometimes you can shake it off. Like I said, they're in. It's fun winter fishing. And they're delicious. They make great bait. Awesome sport. Can't beat herring fishing. One thing too is when it gets cold like this, it's definitely in the mid-30s and could be going into the freezing mark. We do have snow, so it's low to mid-30s. And oh, there we go. It's low to mid-30s. So your line is just not going to perform as well. No excuse though. Just saying. It gets, hard from the cold. Oh, there we go. We got a double. Herring. I wonder if we'll get herring. Actually, I watched that one grab. That is wild. I didn't get one herring yet on the Clouser, but maybe we will. Well, I did this, like I said, I was out the other day, striped bass fishing, and it was fairly well, good fishing. And I saw these herons about. And during the summer, I did the same thing, and there were mullets about. And I came back with some mullet snags, and they weren't here, the mullet. But oh, I just missed one. Let's see. Definitely have one. Oh, here we go. There we go. Let's see. I'd like to get a triple. Wait. Oh, wait. Feels like it could be a double. Let's see if we feel that bump. This is just a big, that's a double. I guess those Sabikis, it's shorter, so they are laid closer together. One got off. But there was two on there. That was for sure. Maybe a little bigger one. Oh, get off. Let me see if I can follow up quick. Let's see what they say. Oh, the cast. Here they are. I got too excited. Let's see, let's just get that down. And I'm just kind of letting it just do its own thing. As ooh, that was something small that just jumped over there. Well, it wasn't herring. Maybe tiny, tiny one. There we go. So they're just, oh. Let me see. Nail another one. Now you could say I'm probably a little heavy outfit, but you know, for that throwing that Sabiki, I think it's the right one. If I would just throw an individual Sabiki or an individual fly, I'd definitely go light, 6 weight, 7 weight at most. But I actually be casting probably further with it. Let's see. This is 1 or 2, maybe a double herring, and I don't know. Oh, you know, there's one on there. It feels a little bigger, but I think there's just one. Let me see. I know my battery's dying, so I'm going to have to take a break soon. It gives me the chance. Oh, there's 2. There was 2. Sometimes you can shake the herons off, but others, hands are wet, so they should be, whoa, way bigger than I thought. Getting a little cold now, a little dark. I know we don't have much sun left. I don't know, couldn't be more than a half hour of sun. But they're just, I don't know how many there's about, but we could have easily filled up a bucket today. Not even fishing too long, just real. So the wind's coming from this side, my casting side. So I'm casting to the right, definitely a little shorter and a little more obtuse than if I'm fishing to my left. But I have noticed I've hit quite a few fish on the swing in, but I'm still getting them on the swing out. So I'm casting here, there. I'm casting in this direction. It's a lot easier. That wind's going to blow with that Sabiki on there. You're just going to have that oblong, funny cast. It's just going to be like that. And I'm not using a long one, but still, you got 3 flies on there. So it's cool. Oh, wild stuff. Ooh, it's definitely cold now. And oh, that was a bass. He just hit that hard. Oh, that was a double. Most of them up. So now he grabbed the Clouser poodle. We had a couple herons on the Clouser. I think so. This might be the second one. Just fun, exciting. Fly fishing for herring. Just unlimited action. And probably could easily have filled a bucket today. I might, oh. The Sabiki's relatively close together, tight, just to make the casting easy. And sometimes I'll feel the tick, other times I'll see the line kind of jitter over. You don't even have to, they seem to just hook themselves. So, fast fishing now. Can fishing be too fast? I don't know. We're just fly fishing for herring today. They seem to be in the thick at the moment. The herring, they're coming in and out, but right now they just seem to be pretty heavy. Most of them picking them up on the bottom now. They were on the top earlier, and I was still picking quite a few. There we go. And now it's just got the Clouser minnow working with the Sabiki that I had made up from the old Sabiki. I made the runs a little shorter too on the Sabiki, if you noticed. I'll show you in a second. But the runs that I have on there, I cut from an older Sabiki, and they're a little bit shorter, and that's so it will prevent tangling. So that's another thing why I retied this with an older Sabiki, so it's a little customizable. Wow, here they come. Looks like there we go. Looks like the thick of it. Well, they're pretty thick all day. It's a single, I'm pretty sure. And I'm watching them pop from here. And they appear to be. Is that a single or a double? That's a double. All right. Yeah. Is he still on there? Yeah. That's double. Get off. Get him off. Beautiful winter day out though. Wow, here they come. They are heavy. Heavy. There you go. Looking too slow. Let's see if any more go. Oh! The rod too low. These are a little spaced together, so I don't think we're going to get more than a double header today. As thick as they, well, maybe if they get thicker. Alright, he was cooperative. This must be the pre-dark feed. It's going to be getting dark soon. I don't know how much longer. Maybe about another 20 minutes. It should be dark out. That sun really sets fast this time of year. So, ooh, what are little tarpons? They are thick as molasses out there now. Let's see if we get a grab. Oh, we had a grab. No hookup though. There we go. And one on just about every cast. Yeah. Oh, he's a jungle. Well, I had some bigger ones about that I've seen and caught. These are some nice sized ones though. These are good eating size. Now I made mention I am using a 9-weight setup, floating line, and I think I made mention that a 6-weight would be great. It would, but I wouldn't use no more than 2 dropper flies with that setup. This is a little, the 9-weight I got 3 droppers and a small Clouser minnow, and it's a little bit tough casting it because the wind, it's not even windy. It would be a supreme day for fly casting if I was just working with a singular fly. But that Sabiki on the end is going to make it a bit oblong. Alright, I'm going to take a break here, I believe. I might clip off that Clouser just to see what we can do, what we do without it. Will it make a difference? I mean, could get a few more, a few less fish. That's about it. They're about all over. So I'm going to nip this off. I'm going to just try rung of sabikis. I don't know. I kind of like the added action. The casting isn't as pleasant. Casting will certainly be more pleasant without it. I know that for a fact. All right, we're going to try clipping this off, see what happens. Casting, as expected, is a pleasure now. But you can see I took that Clouser off, so just to see if we can make a difference. But like I said, that first swing around hooked up, so don't seem to make much of a difference. They seem to be bigger now. But you can see I took the Clouser minnow off, and yeah, we're hitting them good without the minnow. And the casting is just fantastic. But actually, I'm looking out, there's like more herring now than there were all day. So either way or the other, I would go with maybe for next time maybe drop a little unweighted fly on the end, maybe something like a black-nosed dace or something like that, unweighted. And the casting is just a dream now. Just working the line out so we can cover more water, which we really don't need to. But now I'm watching them. They're all the way about out in. There we go. So it's just pretty wild now. This is as thick as they've been all day, I would say. It's going to be getting dark very, very soon. And we're just, oh, that's a double. Even getting doubles. Probably with another fly on the end, you'll probably get triples and quadruples. But I think you probably, that Clouser minnow, you have that chance of getting that bass. And these are two nice sized guys. I think with that Clouser minnow, you have a better chance of getting that bass. Ooh, look at that guy. Is that a bass? Ooh, that's a nice frying size herring. Smaller guy, smaller herring earlier in the day. And he's a little smaller than what we've had. 3 Sabiki flies on. This is like a fish on every cast now. Literally. I guess that's how it is when you're herring fishing. When you're here. Really good stuff. They're all over too. I don't think the casting's just a dream now without that Clouser minnow on. But keep in mind with that there Clouser, you're going to pick up a couple bass on him, you know, and but not needed for just the herring. You're going to pick up the little bass are going to grab that Sabiki here and there anyway, and you can use bigger Sabikis. Alright, I am going to get going in a little bit, but I'm definitely going to be fishing. But just wanted to say thanks for watching, and just doing some herring fishing with the fly rod, and plenty of herring all over the place. I don't think it matters where you go, but got them all to ourselves here so we can get that fly whipping around and having some fun. But thanks for watching. Please like, dislike, comment, subscribe to the channel or not, unsubscribe, And remember always, fish away. And have a great afternoon, night, day, evening, wherever you are. Ooh. Alright, I am going to be getting out